Right, listen, I've got another banging idea. Now, I know what you're thinking. Not another idea, but trust me, this one is better than the last one, right? So, apart from my amazing idea, I'm also absolutely killing it on gold today, right? So look at my charts. I'm in this sell on gold, right? I'm currently, not even joking, look at my account balance and look at the open trades I have, right? And just to show you, right, if you look at today's results, so as you can see here, those are today's results. As you can see, 1,500 quid, right? As you can see, in fact, let me just take partials on this because every time I say, wow, I'm having a really good day, something bad happens, right? So I'm just going to take partials, right, on this trade because I'm getting too greedy, right? So there you go there, £2,100 profit. Okay, and current open trade, 117 quid, right? Just to show you as well, if you look at the charts here, this was the last trade that I took. So you remember what I just said about, like, I better take partials because if I don't, something bad will happen. Well, this is a prime example because as you can see, right, you'll see gold there, blue, profit, right? And then you'll see gold loss there. Hold on, can't see, hold on. You get the idea, right? Just there, the loss. That was this here. So obviously, as you can see, second pullback, we've just crossed below the EMA, right? That was the first one. That's the first pullback. That's the second pullback. And yeah, I called it in the group. Just to show you as well, not that, but I like to document everything because then I can like literally back everything up with, here, let's just go here. See, selling gold at 12.09 and then obviously at 12.19. This was the trade, right? And then I think I posted in here, SL at break even once took partials, right? So this was a prime example on, I took my partials at a 1-to-1, I moved my stop loss up, and then I got stopped out, right, at break even. So this is why I say it's very important to take partials out of your trades because you never know what a trade's going to do. You never, right? If anybody says, well, I know exactly why this happened, run a mile, right? Because they don't. Nobody knows, where the market's moving. You can always look at stuff in hindsight and say, yeah, well, I knew that was going to happen because of this. You don't, right? I mean, look at the gold trade, okay? I've just took partials now. Did I know that price was going to reverse like that? No, right? But I got a 1-to-1 out of this trade, okay? That's what I need to do, move my stop loss up. Now, if this trade stops me out at break even, I've gained profit, right? If it drops all the way down, I'm still in the trade, okay? So this is what you want to do. You see here, I'm back at like kind of break even there, right? It's fluctuating literally right at break even. I must have got in like sort of down here somewhere. But that is it, okay? I've already took the bulk of my profit out of this trade. So if it goes higher and stops me out, who cares, right? There will be those trades that go flying. I just want to quickly show you some trades from the members. As you can see, someone else is in that gold trade. Ha, nice. Gold, anyone? Yes, just closed my gold. Let me just take a screenshot of my gold trade because everyone else takes it. This is one of the reasons why, because we trade together, well, because everyone's got the same strategy with the same indicator, it's kind of like impossible to say, oh, this trade won, because they would know, right? Because they were also getting the same trades. But just to show you here, some trades, SL, see, this was that trade where it was like perfect setup, and then it kind of stopped me out on gold. And that is literally kind of like it. They're very nice. Good morning. Very nice morning. Time to chill for work. SL. I mean, there you go there. Nice trade, nice trade, nice trade, nice trade, nice trade. You get the idea, right? Anyway, my amazing idea, right? You ready? Trust me, this is good. So as you'll know, you might not know, but you will now, I'm currently with the members taking a £5,000 prop firm account all the way to 500,000, taking the blue alerts, right? So what are we doing? Why are we taking it? Okay, so if we go back to the Telegram group here, This got me interested because this has been going on for a few months, okay? A lot of members have been taking the blue alert. So if we go on the charts here, right, as you can see, I have an alert, right? Now, because it lines up with structure, second pullback, this is a Mogwai Reversal setup, right? Look, I'm about to get stopped out. Let me just close this trade off in a loss, because what will happen is I'll get too distracted talking to you lot, and then I won't close the trade off in a loss. Right, there we go there. I'm out of the trade. Okay, so obviously this is Mogwai Reversal, but what a lot of people have been doing is taking the blue alerts blindly, so completely blindly. If a blue alert appears, they take it blindly, and you know what? It works, right? To sit there and say that you can just take an alert and make money, it's not coming from me, it's coming from my own members, right? So if I just go to the group here and we go to the pins section there, you can actually see these members are doing it on futures. Now, we are in the process of actually automating this through TradingView. So very soon, next week, we're doing an update to the alerts so you can automate the alerts, right? So you can automate a blue alert, you can automate a red alert, or automate a green alert, okay? But as you can see, this member is trading this on futures, and he has a window from 7 until 4 p.m. right? And he takes every blue alert that appears. So as you can see here, this was yesterday's trade. So, you know, I don't know how many trades he gets a day. I mean, on the 8th, he got 2. But to give you an example, he documents his entire journey. He's made 4% so far in September. He's made 16% in August, no, 12% in August, and in July, he made 16%. So over 3 months, that is nearly close to like 40%, which is good, right? I mean, just by taking alerts. And I thought, great, if he can do it, I can do it. So I decided I would take the first blue alert after London Open. Why the first blue alert? Because for me, right, it doesn't make sense for me sitting on my charts every single day just waiting for an alert to appear, right? I might as well just load up my phone, take a Mogwai Reversal setup when I see one, and job's a good one, right? I don't want to sit next to my phone and like wait for an alert, which I don't know when's going to happen. Okay, because knowing my luck, what will happen? I'll take all the losses and miss all the wins, right? So what I decided, okay, London Open, it's at a fixed time. You can't avoid it, right? You know you're going to get a setup at a set time on London Open, and we're going to be taking the first blue alert on Euro USD, okay? So this is my little journal, which you can get hold of, like literally in the free group, is everywhere, right? You could just let me know and I'll send you it. This is updated automatically every day. And this is my journey, right? I'm taking a £5,000 prop firm challenge all the way to 500,000. So every single day, I document the first blue alert on Euro USD for a 1 to 2. I'm doing this with my members. We're doing it together sort of thing, right? And then every Sunday, we do our weekly webinar and we review everything, right? Today was a loss, as you can see here. So unfortunately, right, what I've started to do as well with this is document how many trades go through a 1R. Because I'm curious, right? Because there's a lot of trades, like, look at this loss here. That's just a blatant loss, right? Maybe this one here. But this trade went to a 1R. So I'm thinking maybe a 1R, maybe 2R's just a bit extreme. But, you know, we'll see how we get on with this, right? We'll see how we get on with this. What my idea is this, okay? I'm going to pass phase 1 and phase 2 of my £5,000 prop firm challenge. And then once I pass it, I'm going to buy an instant fund. Now, I'm not recommending this instant fund prop firm account, but I'm just saying, right, look, you can buy an instant fund for like $69, 5 grand, instantly pass. I mean, 100 grand is 500 quid. So you don't need to do a test phase or a pass phase. You just instantly get the account. Now this, I would say, is a lot better because the difference between a prop firm challenge and an instant fund is a prop firm challenge. The objective is to grow the account, right? And the objective of an instant fund is to protect the account. So what do I mean by that? So obviously with a prop firm challenge, you have to make like 8% before you pass phase 1, and then you have to do it again for phase 2, right? With an instant fund, you don't need to do that. You could literally make 5% and then withdraw it. So going back to like, I'll give you an example here on my results, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 11, 10, 9. So 9% so far in September. Now, I can just, if it's an instant fund and I've got 100 grand, I've just made 9 grand. I don't need to trade for the rest of September. And that's the difference between an instant fund, right? It's more relaxed. The objective is to protect the capital. You know, you don't really need to go and make 20% a month, okay? You know, you can make 5% on 100 grand, withdraw the 5 grand, jobs are good. And so that is my plan. Once I passed phase 1 and phase 2, I'll just go straight to an instant fund. I'm not sure yet, maybe 10, 20, 50, 100, and just like, you know, just get the money out sort of thing, right? However, this was my idea. Get this, right? Get this. I was looking, because I'm taking 1 trade a day, right? Obviously, this is going to be very slow, okay? It just ticks over in the background, right? Obviously, Mogwai Reversal, as you know, I kill it with Mogwai Reversal. So this is just kind of proving to everyone that yes, you can get funded, and yes, you can make consistent profits from just taking blue alerts. But just be mindful, it's not going to be some wild, you know, 20% a month, you know, loads of money. It's just 1 trade a day, ticking over, keeps the day job away sort of thing, right? Anyway, this is my plan. I keep bigging this plan up, right? So I was looking at George's results here. He's going for a 1R. So basically, he's trading on futures. So 20 pip stop loss, 20 pip take profit, or 20 ticks for 20 twicks, right? Look at this, right? Look at this. Just look at this. And I've noticed this. How many losses has he had in a row? 1 loss there, 1 loss there. Okay. 1 loss there, 1 loss there. 1 loss, break even. Loss. The point that I'm saying here, look, for the whole of July, he's only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What I'm saying here is, look, you can compound this. I'm thinking you can compound this because there's a lot of members, right, that want to do like martingale, or they want to do like a compound strategy, right? There's a member literally sent me an email earlier saying about a compound method, like a martingale method. He's done this for 3 months, going for a 1R, and he's not even had more than 3 losses in a row for the whole of 3 months, just taking blue alerts. I mean, that is screaming to me, mate, compound. We can do this. Now, the problem, well, it's not necessarily a problem, but what I was thinking, right, because if you look at what I'm doing, I'm not going for a 1R. I'm going for a 2R. I'm going for 1 to 2, which for me is better, right? Because it's a positive risk reward. But I've started to document how many of my trades, or how many of these trades actually go for a 1R and then reverse. So I'm either 10 pip stop loss, 20 pip take profit, and there's no partials, no moving my stop loss. It's either loss or win. But there's 2 losses here, right? So this one here is definitely a 1R. Right? So if I just go back to here, I don't think I would be, right? I mean, I'd have to start documenting it properly. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so I don't know. I think it's about 8% if I went for 1R, but then it depends. I'm not sure how many, because a lot of these trades go for a 2R. But what I'm thinking, right, I'm thinking of introducing a compound method to this to speed this up. So I'm thinking an instant fund. I need to do the research and look at the terms and conditions, right? But when you look at George's results, right? Where's George's results here, right? When you look at George's results, he hasn't had more than 3 losses in a row for 3 months. Like, I mean, literally you could be like, right, okay, well, compound. I'll just compound the strategy. So this is what I'm thinking, right? I'm thinking to speed up the prop firm challenge. I don't know, right? I need to look into it. You lot are probably going to know best because like me and prop firms don't really get on very well. Mainly because like I'm the sort of guy that, well, I mean, look, like I said, you've just seen me close trades on gold. I mean, look, right? Look at my account. Look, I made 36 grand is my account balance, right? As you can see here. And today I've made like 2 grand. So like the problem is for me, is when I trade prop firm accounts is I'll just go into it at 5 lots on gold and I'll be like, oh, drawdown limit. And I'm like, no, what the hell? Like I can't go into gold with like 0.10 lots. It's not going to work for me, right? Because I'm like, I have that mindset where it's like I work in lots, not lower than lots. So I work in 1 lot, 3 lots and 5 lots. Okay. That's kind of like my mindset. Anything beyond 5 lots, I start to kind of like, oh, it's a bit out of my comfort zone. And anything less than 1 lot is like watching paint dry for me. So when I go to a prop firm, it is literally like watching paint dry. But I understand, right, that if I'm a bit patient, we can pull this off. I genuinely think that if you look at the results, and like I said, this is backed from 3 months, and this is futures, by the way. If you were to, I don't know, right? I mean, it's difficult to say because like I'm comparing futures to Euro USD, which I'm currently doing. And, I mean, yeah, like I said, right, on my Euro USD, but I genuinely think we can pull this off. I genuinely think that we can do this. But anyway, yeah, that's an update on the prop firm challenge. The account balance is, I need to actually currently, let me just, what I'm going to do is let me just log into my prop firm challenge and I will show you FX to funding. Let me just log in here. Here we go, here, trading dashboard, log in, password, sweet, I didn't need to enter it, it's already done. There we go, there. So this is currently my prop firm challenge. So there you go, 5,042. And somebody asked me to update that. So let's just update that here. So what is it? 5042. There we go there, okay. So like I said, full transparency, it's all there. But what's quite annoying is like, I genuinely think we can tweak this to make it better because I'm curious to see how many of this would like go for a 1R and then reverse. And maybe we'll introduce a compound strategy. I don't know, right? But like I said, I just wanted to give you an update on it. Yeah, wishing you all the best. My name is Jamie Palmer. Thank you for watching.